everybody, my name is Paula. Welcome to Purpose Fit. I have a flow for you for after your workday. So if you are one of the many people who sits at a desk all day, hunched over a computer working, this is the flow for you. Something to help open up the shoulders, the upper back, give you a little twisting, a little stretch after your workday. Hopefully it helps you feel really good. So whenever you're ready, get seated on your mat and we'll get started. So settling in a nice tall seat, easy cross leg. If you are feeling tight in your hips, you can always bring something underneath you to raise your seat off the ground, give yourself more space. Let your eyes close, let your shoulders roll forward and back a couple times. Feeling that space, letting them drop back and down, lifting the chest and breathing. So very often when we do a lot of sitting, especially when we're at a keyboard or at a computer, slowly we begin to hunch and the shoulders go forward, the head goes down, we kind of round through the spine. We're going to use this practice to kind of unwind this, bring the normal curves back into your spine, draw the shoulders back so you have lots of space to breathe. Keep that in mind as you settle in here. And as you're breathing, use this time to notice any emotions that are coming up for you. Doing your best to not be triggered by them, but instead just observe them, notice them. Notice them for what they are. Feelings of anxiety means you're spending too much time thinking in the future. Feelings of depression or guilt means you're spending too much time thinking about the past. Convince yourself that this present moment is perfect. Perfect place to stay, to remain. And then when you're ready, bring the hands together in front of you, interlace the fingers, flip the palms inside out, and press them forward as far as you can go. So we're going to try to do some seated cat-cow with our arms here. So as you exhale, press your hands forward, round through the upper back. Feel your chest moving back. Inhale to sit up nice and tall, raise the arms overhead, and lift your chest. Maybe create a baby back bend. I'll turn to the side so you can see a little better. Exhale, round it forward. Hands press forward. Inhale, lift it up, open through the chest, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Try one more. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift up. Good job. Let the hands relax down. Take a big inhale here. Exhale to twist over to the right side. Try not to pull yourself over with your arms. Use that pull in and up of the belly button instead to twist you over to the side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist over to the other side. Inhale, center. We're going to switch the cross of our legs and forward fold any amount. So trying to avoid crouching and rounding here. Stay really tall through the spine. Let the chest go forward first. Landing down wherever you land today. There's no real destination. Wherever you have settled is perfect. Now, sitting yourself up, taking a deep breath in before you find your tabletop. Flipping on over, adjusting with those hands right underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Walk your hands forward, a handprint. Inhale into your kneeling plank, so straight line from the crown of the head to the knees. Exhale to squeeze the elbows back and down, lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press back up to that kneeling plank. Exhale all the way back to child's pose. Inhale to bring yourself up. We're going to walk the hands forward and drop the chest straight down for puppy pose. So this is a big stretch, especially for those who've been rounded. It's very opposite. So take your time to settle. Be kind to your shoulders, using a little gentle pull in and up of the belly button. Core strength to hold you as you sink down. Keep your tailbone lifting to the ceiling. Keep your heart dropping straight down. Inhale to draw yourself up all the way into that kneeling plank. So straight line again from crown of the head to the knees. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, lift into baby cobra. Really draw the shoulders back and down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Kneeling plank. Exhale to tuck the toes, lift the hips, find your first downward facing dog. So this one might feel really good to pedal the feet, shake the head, creating movement to balance yourself out from side to side, and then finding center, reaching the chest back towards the legs and then settling the heels. Inhale to lift your right leg nice and high, point and flex your foot a bit, just finding space in the back of your leg. Inhale here. Exhale to bring that foot all the way in between the hands. Back heel stays lifted, high crescent. You can always drop the back knee down if you want to. So this part gets a little tricky for balance, so be patient with yourself. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the elbows down for baby back bend and also drop the back knee down. So you can have lots of space for your lower back as you find this back bend. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, baby back bend, send the back knee down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. One more lift. And down. Inhale, lift into your high crescent, arms reach. Exhale to find eagle arms. So cross the right elbow underneath of the left. You can grab opposite shoulders or interlace the hands. Sink into that low lunge. Kick the back heel away from you as best you can. Inhale here. Exhale to find a baby back bend. Again, just lifting the arms up and over your back leg. Inhale, core strength draws you back to center. Exhale to lean forward as far as you can go. Maybe tap your knee with your elbows. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. Exhale, lean forward and tap. So important here to use lots and lots of core strength. So instead of just rounding and dropping your arms, see if you can think up and over with those arms. Hollow out the belly as you cave forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Try it one more time. Lift up and forward. Good job. Lift up. See if you can lean forward halfway and hold. Option to stay right here or shift all of your weight off of that back foot. Lift it up for a warrior 3 variation. One more strong breath. Step that back foot up to meet the front, chair pose. Inhale to lift the elbows away from the chest. Exhale, hands away from your face. One more breath here. Shift your weight over to the right foot. Cross the left knee over top. So you can tap your foot down on the side or you can keep it lifted. Find your balance in eagle pose. Finding as much length through the sides of your waist as you can. Lift through the shoulders, drop the hips down. One more breath. Job. Unwind the arms, unwind the legs. Inhale for chair pose. Exhale, baby back bend in your chair. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. So forward fold is kind of the thing we usually crave after we've been sitting at a desk for a long time, but it's not always the best for us. Back bends will usually serve you better. See if you can feel that in your body. Feel what's right for you right now. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale to fold. Take a vinyasa here or skip it. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Pressing the reset button. Finding more reason to be present in this moment. Inhale to lift the left leg nice and high, point and flex your foot. Inhale again. Exhale to bring it all the way through high crescent. So same thing on the other side. Take your time to set it up. No rush to get there. Reaching the hands nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, drop the back knee, baby back bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop and bend. Take your time with it. Sometimes the shifting of the gaze up is really the thing that throws you off balance. So be slow with it. If it doesn't work to change your gaze, just keep it on one point in front of you. Inhale, lift up one more time. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, eagle arms. Right elbow underneath this time. Hold and breathe. When you're ready, take your baby back bend, lifting up and over that back leg. Inhale back to center. Exhale to think up and over. Tap that knee if you can. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Couple more, we can do it. Really pull the belly button in and up. Job. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, lean forward and hold, or lift off of that back leg for a warrior three. Breathing nice and strong here. One more breath. Unwind, set the foot down. Inhale for chair. Right away, crossing over that knee on top, sitting into your full eagle. Squeezing everything into the middle as best you can. Strong core, one more breath. Unwind the arms, unwind the legs, chair pose. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Enjoy your forward fold again. Move the feet apart if that works better for you. Really let the head and neck drop. Inhale for flat back. Exhale to fold. Take your vinyasa or skip it and head back to your down dog. You always have the option for a quick child's pose breath if that's what you need right now. When you're ready, you're going to drop your knees. We're going to take a little bit of time to find some strength in the upper body. So when you're ready, walk your hands forward a handprint. Find your kneeling plank. Now you can absolutely do this on your toes. I'm going to do it on my knees today. We're going to take some push-ups. So being center here in the middle of your mat, walk your left hand out just to the outside of your mat. Do your push-up. Come back to center. Switch the right hand out to the side. Do your push-up. Being mindful of the direction your elbows are going, you're sending them back in the same kind of plane as your fingertips and wrists are pointing. You're keeping that straight line through the rest of your body by keeping your core tight. Couple more breaths here. Good job. Bring both hands back to center. Take a big inhale in your kneeling plank or high plank. Exhale, lower halfway and hold. Squeeze those elbows in. Reach the chest forward. Pull the belly button in and up. One more breath. Exhale to lower all the way down. Plant your hips. Plant your feet. Reach the hands back. Inhale, lift into locust. Exhale, lower down. hands underneath shoulders. Lift back up to that kneeling plank. If you need a second in child's pose to stretch it out, go ahead and do it. And then we're back. One more quick round of push-ups. So this time, you're going to walk the hand forward a little bit so you're a tiny bit staggered. Push up, back to center, switch. Now you can see it doesn't have to be a big stagger. It can be just a couple inches. As long as you're throwing yourself slightly off balance, so you're really focused on the movement you're making, and you're really focused on pulling that belly button in and up. We can do it. Keep breathing. One more big breath. Good job. Back to center. Take a big inhale. Exhale to sit back to a child's pose. Cool. We're back to that puppy pose. So hips staying over top of knees. Walk your hands forward. This time, see if you can bring the pinky side of the hand down. Thumb is pointing up. Slightly different stretch for you here. Still relaxing into it the same way. Really let go through the upper back, the back of your neck. Feel the space of your heart sink. One more breath. Slowly bring yourself up. Do your best to be kind and gentle. We'll turn to face you. We'll stretch some more through the shoulders. So keeping your left hand planted, walk your right hand out, and then drop that right shoulder as much as you can until you feel a stretch right in the front of the shoulder here. Some people like to have the fingertips out and keep your arm really straight. Some people like to have a bend and drop from here. You decide what feels better, what gets you a better stretch. Really important though that you're dropping that right shoulder first and you're looking over to the left side. Inhale back to center. Switch your hands. Drop at your own pace. Maybe taking your time to adjust. If you need more space, if you need more twist, it's okay. Inhale back to center. We're going to flip your feet around in front of you. And we're going to lean back. So, taking a time to plant the feet, grab behind the legs, lift up nice and tall through the torso, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Take a big breath. Inhale to center, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale to center, and then lean yourself back, walk your knees in. Lean yourself back, walk your knees in. See if you can maybe lift the feet off the ground, keeping your knees really close into you. Maybe you can reach the hands out in front of you. Squeeze the belly button in and up, lift the chest more, pull those knees in tight. See if you can maybe lift the right leg. Doesn't have to be a lot. One more breath. Bring it back down. Lift through the left leg. Keep the knees in tight. Bring it back down. Hold for another breath. And set it all down. Just some bonus core work before you relax and lay down. So taking a second to breathe here. We're going to do a reclined cow face pose. So crossing your right knee over top of your left, grab onto your legs, your ankles, your feet, wherever you can reach, and gently use the weight of your arms to pull your heels down to the opposite hip. until you feel any more amount of stretch in the outside of your hips. Keeping your knees close in towards your chest to make your stretch bigger. One more breath. Gently unwind, send both legs up to the ceiling. Now you can grab behind the legs and get some more hamstring stretch if that's what you're working on. You can let your hands relax and just let reverse of blood flow do what it needs to do. If you want a little something more active, you can take a quick shoulder stand. And then when you're ready, cross over to the other side. So the left knee on top, grab onto those ankles, feet, legs, wherever you can reach today. Pull them down towards you. Be really gentle. Make sure there's no straining in your knees. Relax the best you can. Breathe the fullest you can. Try to avoid going to your to-do list, your tasks. Stay here in this present moment. It really is perfect for you. Unwind your legs nice and easy. Hug both knees into your chest. We're going to drop them over to the left side for a spinal twist. Let your hands reach out to the sides. As much of your body is touching the ground here as you can get. If you want to, you can stack that bottom ankle on top of the top knee. So left ankle on top of your right knee to make your twist a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Adjust your hips if you need to. And then drop them right over to the other side. Same thing, find your twist. If you want to stack the right ankle on top of the left, go ahead and do that. Taking a big breath to get yourself back to center. Adjusting however you need to find your final Shavasana. Preferably laying nice and flat and still on your mat. If a different position serves you better, go ahead and move into it now. Feel your nice, easy breath filling you up. And again, just like we did at the beginning of this class, notice where your mind goes. It's easy, especially in the workplaces that we're used to today, to keep your mind running, to keep thinking of the next thing, to keep rushing to the next thing. Do your best to remind yourself that, at least for right now, for this moment, and what is usually the case, what is usually true, is that staying present, keeping your mind on this moment, will help you perform at your very best. Letting worries of the future be put aside, regrets of the past be put aside, remaining in this perfect present moment. Whenever you're ready to come out of it, gently wiggle fingers and toes. Roll ankles and wrists in little circles. Bend the elbows, bend the knees, and rock the head from side to side. Rolling as carefully as you can to one side and pausing there for a breath. Let yourself gently sit back up to your easy seat, hopefully feeling more easy now, allowing yourself to feel grounded and confident, staying here in this present moment. And we bring the hands together at the third eye center, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Bring the hands to the mouth, reminding us to speak clear and loving words. And we rest the hands at the heart, reminding us of our clear and loving intentions. Thank you so much for joining me for practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this practice with me. I hope you feel better. Hope you can use this after any work day where you're feeling extra tight or extra stressed. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, do all the things to know so that we can know how to best serve you and best give you the yoga, fitness, and meditation content that you need. Thank you again for training with purpose, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.